No questions for Terrel? Anyone? In the back, Mark. Steve, go ahead. No, Steve, go ahead.
Terrell, could you talk about the addition of Grizzly Esteem to the game plan? And he was obviously an integral part of what you guys did out there today. Having another playmaker out there, how important is that?
Well, it's very important because he takes a lot off of me. I could throw a bubble out there and he'll run for 20 extra yards or, just little simple things like that. And it just adds on to, playmakers that we have. He's a young guy, but he's hungry. So it definitely helps a lot.
Terrell, can you talk about pride? What happened last time out? You guys came out, shut out in the first half here. How much pride was on the line there in the second half?
Really a lot. It was more, not even pride, but we were just more hungry. And coming off a bad loss like we did, we flushed it down the toilet, we forgot about it. No one speaks on it. So really, it was just being hungry. We knew where we belonged and we knew what we had to do. So it was a tough one in the first half, and we got everything corrected out and finished out good in the second half.
Terrell, you've praised your defense before for them giving opportunities, and it seemed like today was one of those days. Was this the defense's maybe best game of the season?
Yeah, I would say ACC play, yeah, definitely. They made it a lot easier on us because they were giving us the ball tons of times. We just had to maximize on it. It took a while, but, we finally got to it, and I thank them a lot for that.
Go back here to Lindsay.
Terrell, what really did get going in the second half that, from your perspective, that you saw you just had more options, you were running the ball better? What really clicked to get some points going?
Really just my receivers. The running game is a running game. That's gonna click all the time. Here or there, it's gonna click. But really just the receivers. We were talking more, communicating more. I seen something, I would tell him, hey, I'll give him a go, something quick, and I believed he was gonna win it. He did too. So I had to talk with him last night, and we just told each other straight up, this is our game. It depends on us. So really just confidence.
Terrell, I know you haven't looked at film and it's just kind of an initial reaction, but what do you think was off on some of those deep throws today for you?
Just judgment. Some of them were like the one to Jared where he caught it out of bounds, a bad snap, but I got to make a play out of that. So it was really just the judgment of how far he was, or how much touch I have to put on it, and really just getting excited because that's kind of one of the hardest throws to throw, an open man, because you just don't know, you're so excited he's open, so you don't know if you want to throw it far or short, so it was really just that.
Just talk about the touchdown that you had. Was that a set play or did you option on that play?
It was an option play. If it's 5 in the box, I'd let Jerome run it, but they came down on everybody, so they took the bubbles away, they took the pop away, so I just had to read it in, and I faked them with the bubble pass and scored.
Terrell, a couple times when you overthrew receivers, Drew was talking to you on the sideline. What does he usually say to you during that time?
Just stay calm. He tells me, like always, every other quarterback knows, it's not good when you overthrow. It hurts because it's the big play that you had, but at the same time, you got to keep your confidence up, stay confident, stay calm, and you're going to get another one. And we did, so.
Terrell, you've talked before about finding balance between running and passing today, 10 carries, including a touchdown. How do you think you achieved that balance today?
It was really just my receivers. I had something to do with it, but it was really just my receivers. I believed in them. I believed they was going to get open. They went man a couple of times, so they looked at me like the one on Ashton overthrew. He looked at me and gave me a head nod. I knew he was going, So it was really just a confidence. It wasn't much me. It was just me believing in them and them making plays.
Jared had a really good game today. I guess can you kind of talk about what you saw from him today, and also you give him any tips for throwing the ball on that play?
Yeah, he had a great game. Last night we had a long talk, and he just told me a few things I needed to hear. I told him a few things he needed to hear, and he texted me later that night like, I'm just sitting here thinking I gotta work for you. My play hasn't been the best, and I'm gonna change that. So that's all I need to hear to know that he was gonna have a good game. So going into this, I knew I had to put the ball up, and he was gonna go get it wherever I put it.
Terrell, Donovan McNabb said that he wanted to talk to you. Did you get an opportunity to have a conversation with you, and what was that conversation?
Yeah, we watched film together, and that was a great opportunity. And he was just telling me little pointers that he said he had a problem with when he played, and it was things like throwing off your back foot or putting more oomph in the ball, and really just keying your players, reading the defenses and playing. He said, you're a great athlete. Just let your play take you away.
Last question in the back. Terrel, Isaiah was just in here, and he was so excited about the win, and he just seemed so full of life and everything. And 4-4 is great and all. Well, he said we want more. Is that kind of like a team, collective feeling? You don't ever rest on the win?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's proud because we won, of course, but at the same time, I like to say our team is hungry at all times. Even if we win by 30, we win today, but we're back to the drum board tomorrow. So you never dwell on the loss, and you never praise the win too much. It's next day we keep going, keep going.
Thank you, Terrel, very much.